I'm Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of June 13th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 5 Commissioner Victor Sebi Haddad gave the invocation. The City of McAllen's Office of Communication was recognized for the recent awards the department received at the annual Texas Association of Municipal Information Officers Conference and Award Ceremony. The team won a first-place Tammy for McAllen's Last Call, a tribute video for McAllen's fallen officers, and a third-place Award of Honor for the program McAllen's Own, which highlights McAllen employees' hidden talents or hobbies. Over 400 entries from over 70 different municipalities were submitted in this year's competition. TAMIO, a division of the Texas Municipal League, actively seeks to advance and promote the cooperation and exchange of information and ideas among Texas cities and provide professional development for public information and communication managers who work in municipal government of similar agencies. Congratulations, MCN! District 1 Commissioner Tony Aguirre Jr. was joined by Gustavo Salinas of the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services and members of the Parks and Recreation Department for a proclamation for Elder Abuse Prevention Month. People who are elderly or have disabilities have contributed to the general welfare of this community by helping to preserve customs, convictions, and traditions of many people from diverse backgrounds. Elder abuse is grossly underreported because the elderly who are being abused find it very difficult to tell anyone and are usually ashamed and sometimes afraid. And elder abuse happens to men and women of all income levels, all cultural and ethnic groups, as well as to the healthy and disabled. In 2021, there were 81,769 completed cases of elderly and disabled persons abused in Texas, of which 62,968 were confirmed. The community is encouraged to reach out to this vulnerable population, and if they witness abuse, to report it to the proper authorities, including 911 or the Texas Abuse Hotline at 1-800-525-5400. District 6 Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca was joined by the City of McAllen Risk Management Director Yolanda Perez and her staff for a proclamation for National Safety Month, which focuses on reducing leading causes of injuries and deaths at work and on the road. The City of McAllen values the safety of all city employees and is committed to promoting a positive safety culture that is embraced by all employees. To help promote workplace safety, the City of McAllen's Risk Management Department will host the 6th Annual Risk and Safety Expo on June 22nd and 23rd at the McAllen Convention Center. Thank you to the entire risk management team for keeping City of McAllen employees safe on the job every day. Finally, Commissioner Haddad was joined by members of Affordable Homes of South Texas to celebrate National Home Ownership Month. The City of McAllen has always been a proud and strong supporter of home ownership, which has positive impacts on the family, neighborhoods, and the community. And Affordable Homes of South Texas was founded in 1976 to improve housing conditions for families in McAllen. Keep up the good work, Affordable Homes of South Texas. Under public hearing, the McAllen City Commission held a public hearing on the proposed redistricting proposals for McAllen City Commission districts. According to the 2020 census data, the City of McAllen single-member districts are not of sufficiently equal population and must be redrawn in order to comply with the one-person, one-vote equal population principle established by the U.S. Constitution. Details of the proposed plans are available on the City of McAllen's website. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners approved a program and budget amendment to the FY 2019-2020 CDBG Home Action Plan. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development made CDBG coronavirus funds available to mitigate the effects of COVID-19 for low and moderate income families. Because the community needs have changed, funds will be used for the McAllen Fire Department COVID-19 response to purchase and install new washers, dryers, and extractors at Central Fire Station, Station 3, and Station 6. Commissioners authorized submitting a grant application to the U.S. Department of Transportation funding under the FY 2022 Multimodal Project Discretionary Grant Opportunity. The grant request of $25 million is for the Untitled International Bridge Land Port of Entry Expansion Project to make improvements to the southbound inspection facilities and to construct northbound commercial inspection facilities at the bridge. Commissioners authorized a co-op purchase and installation of a Symetra UPS Insight Public Sector through the Texas Department of Information Resources, which provides power to the City of McAllen's 311 call center. The current unit is at end of life. The cost of the new system is $133,535.34. Another co-op purchase approved by McAllen City Commissioners was an award of contract to Tammy's Corporation through Byboard for the purchase of blockader interlocking steel barriers for the McAllen Police Department. The cost of the barriers is $59,970.55 and will be paid for by a grant from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved an award of contract through the Interlocal Purchasing System in the amount of $140,449.13 to the S Floors and Interiors for recarpeting the Park and Palmview branch libraries and the entry to the McAllen Public Library. Commissioners approved an award of contract to Civil Systems Engineering, Inc. for professional engineering services for El Rancho drainage improvements, including the engineering analysis, design, construction documentation preparation, and construction administration for a regional stormwater detention facility to expand the existing basin's capacity to nearly 80 acre-feet and introducing a stormwater pump station. The cost of the proposal is for $129,580. Commissioners approved an award of contract to Shelter Planners of America for architectural services for a comprehensive animal shelter adoption services study. The contract is in the amount of $23,500 along with $9,500 for reimbursable expenses. Commissioners approved an award of architectural design services contract to Millnet Architectural Services PLLC of McAllen for design work for Morris Park to include trails, soccer fields, welcome entrances, fencing, lighting, a pavilion, picnic areas, shade structures, restrooms, seating areas, and landscaping. The contract is for 8% of actual construction costs, or $73,334, along with $5,000 for reimbursable expenses. Commissioners approved an award of architectural design services contract to Hefner Design Team PLLC of McAllen for design work for Kapler Park to include parking lot, walking and biking trails, camping area, welcome entrances, fencing, lighting, a pavilion, picnic areas, restrooms, pond dock, archery, access control center, and landscaping. The contract is for 8% of actual construction costs, or $58,888, along with $5,000 for reimbursable expenses. Under ordinances, Commissioners approved a budget amendment for mid-year adjustments to various funds, which recognizes revenue adjustments for increases or decreases in property tax, sales tax, beverage sales tax, gas royalties, tolls, revenues, interest earned, and transfers, as well as increases in expenditure adjustments for COVID-19 expenses, Humane Society, fuel, and transfers out. Commissioners authorized an ordinance for mobile food vendor courts, which are defined as locations where 3 or more mobile food vendors congregate to offer food or beverages for sale to the public. The ordinance requires mobile food vendor courts to obtain a conditional use permit, identify an on-call contact person, and to provide a site plan, as well as requiring adequate lighting, garbage receptacles, and prohibits parking on unimproved surfaces. Finally, Commissioners approved a budget amendment for $5,000 to the General Fund and $861,500 to the General Depreciation Fund rolling stock for the purchase of 20 police package vehicles. The purchase request was made in FY 2020-2021, but the pandemic delayed delivery of the vehicles and the budgeted funds were not rolled over. Under the City Manager's report, Finance Director Sergio Villasana gave the quarterly investment report for the quarter ending March 31, 2022, reporting an ending book value of $389,144,239 and an ending market value of $386,228,284. Assistant City Manager and Emergency Operations Coordinator Mr. Jeff Johnston gave an update on the number of migrant asylum seekers being brought by Border Patrol to the Catholic Charities Respite Center and those at the temporary emergency shelter at Ansalduas Park, covering the dates of May 26 through June 1, 2020, where 2,080 individuals total were processed in 1 week, a slight increase from the previous week with 54 total COVID positive, for a total positivity rate of 2.6%, a slight increase from the week before. The shelter at Ansalduas Park is operating under personnel capacity, but is ready with tents and equipment to operate at capacity. Title 42 continues to remain in place. Border Patrol and others continue to keep an eye on various caravans making their way through Mexico to the United States. The City of McAllen is working with Washington to continue to receive federal funding for the remainder of the fiscal year. There are multiple government and local non-governmental agencies involved in assisting Catholic charities in handling the migrant response in our community. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.